I had held out when I tried to mention this in the video and I forgot because it wasn't really important, I guess, to me, but I did put like a little footnote in my video that, you know, the Wet n Wild Fergie was going to come out with their Jet Set palette. And, you know, I've got like four, yeah, like four, at least four of the 120s, the 88, the 96. And I really, really wanted it. Like, they came out with 180 and I didn't get it because I've got so much, and they supposedly do, you know, go bad, those shadows, or have an expiration date. And then they came out with the 250 or something, or the 260, something like that. I want it so bad, but no, I won't get it. So I was like, I'm not going to get that Wet n Wild from Fergie palette. It's got 132 colors in it. The coupon came out for Thanksgiving, and I didn't go to Walgreens. I called, and they told me that, you know, since they've been open since like 6 or 7 that morning, that whatever Fergie Jet Set palettes they had were gone. So I was like, okay, cool. It was half price. But when I went like a couple of days later, they had 3. And so, you know, supposedly you didn't have the coupon, the price went up. That was that. So now Christmas came, and all of the holiday collections were down to 50% off. And there was one Fergie palette left, and I said, oh, well, you know, if this is 50% off, I'll get it. Well, it wasn't marked down, and I called the I said, you know, can I speak to the manager about that? And he said, oh, was it marked down? I can't do no. The best I can do is 25%. I said, no, no, I won't even pay 25%. I'll pay half price, but no more. It was right there with all the 50% off. It is a holiday item, but it wasn't marked down. So I said, forget that. So here we are towards the end of January, and they're not selling their holiday makeup line, and they need to make room for the new spring stuff. So they marked everything down to 75% off, and there was still that same palette. And I noticed that, you know, the Fergie Jet Set palette, the box was ripped. It was discombobulated. Someone must have taken it out, tried to put it back in, didn't put it in, you know, right? So it says 75% off. I said, okay, now there should be no excuses. I told the lady at the cashier, I said, there's no excuse now. It's right there with all the 75% off stuff. And this has got to have been marked down 75% off. I said, I really want to speak to the manager about that, because it's got to be. I mean, it's ridiculous. It was a holiday item, and it's in with the 75% off stuff. So she said, yeah, I think it is. I think it's down to like $7. Now, this thing went for $30, and a lot of people are like, I don't think so. And Fergie, you know, the Fergie line is not all that. She says, I think it's down to $7, and I think it run up at $7.50, because that makes it 75% off. I'm like, okay, now I'll get it. So one of the things I really did like about it, Sephora makes these. The outside is plastic, and it's got the name. Sephora's is cute because it's red. I love red and black and white, so sexy to me. But I love black and white, and so this is, the inscription says Wet n Wild Fergie, so I love that. And then it looks like a bag. It looks like you're holding a bag, and then it has like a magnet, and it opens up, and inside you have your colors. Now, I haven't tested these. What I did notice was it looks like somebody tried to open it and nicked one of the, because I tried to open it and my fingernail went in there, and it looks like someone nicked the gold eyeshadow, and I think that's why, you know, the box was all discombobulated. The person put it back wrong, so I think that's why nobody wanted it. So I said, hey, it was waiting there just for me. Now it opens up, and you have your blushes, your brushes. I broke my last long nail trying to get this open. Then it opens up, a mirror opens up, and inside you have, so there's your blushes, and there's some brushes, and you've got your face powder. So it opens up to that. And then I noticed on the box it says that there's more. And I'm like, I don't see more. And then I tugged a little bit. It's really hard to get open. There you go. And this is why your fingers get caught into it. And then it comes with your lipsticks or lip colors. The lip colors look, both sides look the same. To me, I really don't see a huge difference. It just looks like they were placed differently. So honestly, I don't think this is worth the $30. So I'm really glad that I found it for $7.50. I love the packaging. Even if I never use this, I just think it's so cute, this packaging. And these colors, I mean, just your basic colors. Same things I would have in my 120, my 88, my 96, You've got like 72 eyeshadows here. So, not nothing spectacular, but it is a very nice gift set with very pretty packaging. Yeah, I really felt blessed to be able to get that. So yeah, so that's all I got this week.